the other day you had said it sounded like Kevin was going to have to undergo some further testing. What's any?
Yeah, I still don't know yet.
Okay, so no idea what.
No idea, yeah.
Okay. Was everybody else able to?
No, we had a great practice. It was short, but it was very good.
Okay. You also had referenced, maybe having to switch lineups again, going big. What does big actually mean in terms of that?
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, it's just bottom line is, when you look at our numbers, we're fourth best field goal percentage team in the NBA, second 3-point, but we're last in shot attempts. And usually the holy grail offensively, or just as a good team, if you're in the top 5 field goal percentage, you're usually a pretty good basketball team. But we're 25th in defense, and so the numbers just can't match. You can't. You almost have to have an amazing shooting night to win a game, which we've had some of those where you remember earlier, I think we had a 61% shooting night or whatever, and we won by 4 points, So the two things is we're dead last in field goal attempts. So how do we get more shots up? Well, we got to stop turning the ball over. We got to try to offensive rebound. We got to create turnovers. How do we score more efficiently, even though we're still, when Giannis plays, we're 11th. But what if we got stops and we're in transition more? And that's our best part of our game. So we just, we do the numbers. We do this every day. Every day we're going through all this stuff. And we just not have found the right combination yet. We're going to keep looking.
After the game the other night, Ryan had said, you got to figure out exactly how to, do this. Exactly,
yeah.
Right? Because he is such a high usage player. But he said, well, it's kind of easy. You just make sure the big fella gets the ball.
Yeah.
I'm curious.
Yeah, but I think I wish it was that easy. Right. I actually prefer him to have the ball initially more than secondary. Atlanta's a different case because it's one of the few teams that can pick him up full court. But most nights, Giannis in transition, starting our offense is better than Giannis without the ball. There are a few nights where you can't do that because of what they can put on the floor. So that was one of the nights the other night.
Talk about how to unlock the right combination. This late in the season, how can you kind of?
You just keep looking. I'm defensively, we just haven't been where I honestly thought we would be. A lot of that is Giannis has been out of that lineup, but the defensive numbers don't change when Giannis is in or out. We're 25th either way, which is not a good sign either. But we don't force turnovers. We give up a ton of threes, and we give up threes when the ball doesn't get to the paint. That's a concern, and that should never happen.
Is there a symptom on that, or is there something that you're seeing that teams are just getting swings?
Yeah. Multiple effort, being more physical, lack of speed at times, but we still should be better. I don't think I've ever had a team outside of the top 15 in my coaching career. And so when I see a 25, it bothers me to my core. And so we have to fix it.
So with that, and you had referenced
Or keep trying to get better,
With wanting to go bigger, obviously then you.
No, we'll see. I'm just saying.
I was just sort of curious, could that mean Kyle at the 2?
It can mean anything, and so we'll just see.
I mean, normally we wait till end of the year, but ESPN Stephen A. Smith was pretty emphatic that you were going to retire.
Yeah, I wish I had to talk to somebody about that. No, I'm not getting into that. That's something that's I think he feels that way, but not for me.